Thanks for joining us on this edition of the Council Recap. Council met Monday, June 17th, 5:30 in the Council Chambers, a fairly short meeting last night. The first item of business was a housing tax abatement program, Lakeside Properties. This is the second that they've advanced. This time a $500,000 house in the southwest part of the community. Council approved that, being in conformance with our adopted policy. We moved on a public hearing for suspension of a liquor license for Hiawatha Bar. They've lost their state food license, and our liquor license requires that for sale of hard liquor. So council revoked the authorization for the liquor license for Hiawatha Bar. Moved on, we had a hangar roof repair out at the airport. That project was approved by the council. South Central Roofing submitted a bid of $163,800. We had a total project cost of $190,800. 70% of that's covered by the state, 30% by the local unit of government. Council approved both the award to the contractor as well as the grant agreement with the state. So that project will move forward. We reviewed ordinance modifications for community events. The Artworks Festival requested the ability for alcohol to go off-premise in an open area. We had to change some of our liquor restrictions to allow that on public property. Council approved that on second reading, so that'll be moving forward for publication. We had an extension of our franchise agreement with Charter Communications. City of Winona is doing some efforts over there. They have an incumbent provider, HBC, so that gives them a little more leverage in negotiating with Charter. So we're waiting to see what the outcome is of their franchise renewal over in Winona before we take action. Otherwise, we continue on our current agreement with Charter. We authorized Minnesota Laws 2019 for our state fire aid. The local municipality has to approve accepting the new law so that we can receive the funding and proceed forward with our paid on call volunteer pension and our PERA obligations for pensions for full-time firefighters. So we appreciate the effort that went into that from Senator Sparks and Representative Poppy and the folks at the state and fire chief and finance director here for the city. We also approved a joint maintenance agreement with the state of Minnesota for sections of Highway 105 that come through the city of Austin. 3% increase for 2020 and 3% in 2021 that the state reimburses the city for our work for maintenance on that stretch of the highway. We accepted donations. We also liquidated some old softball fencing that we had, and also declared some hazardous structures and nuisance properties. Otherwise, that rounded out the council meeting. If you have questions on these or any other items, don't hesitate to give me a call. Would love to hear from you. My number 437-9941.